Yeah, man, it is I and I, cause I'm Davis, you know. I mean, I said the time is now. We got to rise and shine, you know, people, cause now. This is a Bobby Wrong, I try to take this thing too far. So we have to big up all of the man them called Truths and Rights show, live and direct on YouTube. I know so them uplifting the people, them with truths and right and progress. And teaching the youth them positiveness. So kick it off, Yannick. I don't know it's their righteousness. Again. Yeah, man, it's I again, you know, cause I'm Davis, and we say youths and youths don't to give up in this time, you know. As a matter of fact, no time. Cause we say the motivation morning show, you know, the true man show live and direct, you know, on YouTube. Check it out, Yannick. God of His mercy, I'm telling you something to give up in this time. Yeah, God does it, can't give up. I know it's true. You got to hold your head, Lord. Hey, youth, now give up on no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slide. You got to stand firm in this judgment time, or else you lose your mind. Shut up, now give in and no time. You worry sister about me, say them keep on trying. Most time, could I never deny it. Well, mama say, cause you got to work hard with a clean hands and pure heart to get a reward. I follow no one, don't you be no fraud. If you trust in the most high Jaja. I know my foundations of the roof, so I have to always be the truth. No folly ground, them can't come for you. Now give in and no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a sign. Got to stand firm in this judgment time, or else you lose your mind. Now give in and no time. The viruses about me say them keep on trying. Most time, could I never deny it. Now say them a run the place, but them in the slowly. Them on the top, but them in the bottom of the feet. I'm sneaking on the glass and me catch enough a week. This is get a use, make me grieve. Papa say, cause a man know you can do. Organize and centralize the people, no counterfeit. That you know to Africa, direction, please. Home sweet, home make me please. I know my foundations of the roof, so I like to speak the truth. No folly down, you can't come on me. I am man got to stand never lose. Salute, now give in and no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slide. Now got to come to me, this a judgment time. Or else you lose your mind. Now give in and no time. Feel what resist about me, say them keep on trying. Most time, don't you ever deny. No more. Fire burn them, give me gaga, son of the morning. They use them wise enough thing that could just them chanting. I tell you there is no need to bargain. Hey, youths, now give in and no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slide. You got to stand firm in this judgment time, or else you lose your mind. God, now give in and no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slide. Most time, don't you ever deny it. Oh, cause I'm representing for Yannick. It's the motivational show. I tell you, man, righteousness we come for doing. Yeah. Hey, you, now give in and no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slide. You got to stand firm in this judgment time, or else you lose your mind. Now give in and no time. You know it is about me, say them keep on trying. Most time, could I never deny it. Hey, time to give it up. Keep on working smart. I tell you, Yannick, cause I'm representing. I know, say, I'm positive and every time, not giving and no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a sign. Got to stand firm in this judgment time, I better lose their mind. Not giving and no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a sign. No style, don't you deny. Oh. I tell righteousness over evil every time.
True man international, field marshal, not partial. You don't know we are 5-star general. You don't know Motivation Academy. Follow me. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in tune to the main event. The beat maker from Jamaica. Stevie culture. Well, I got what it takes to rock the place. Well, Stevie culture in the place, you turn up the place. People rocking all night with smile on their face, on face, on face. You know what? Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. And you know when the beat start bouncing, and then people start jumping, you hear the beat and you got to do something. Well, even the baby in the crib start bouncing. We're rocking the stadium, the bar and the club singing. I'm gonna drop the wickedest sound, making you know I am the best around town. Everywhere we go, we just tear it down. You wanna know why? Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. This one is gonna take me to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. This one is gonna take me to the top. Hey, the lyrics of the songs I sing, I don't have to edit. If I got to do that, forget it. True man make this beat so he'll get all his credit. Go tell your old world that Steve Culture said it. Making music is so easy. I play my tracks for my friends and they all say, wow, you used to be sharp, but you're much sharper now. You wanna know how? Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never wanna stop. The one you're gonna take you to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. True man, yo, the people of the vibes and the beat and the energy. Everywhere we play, people always admire we. Buying up our CDs, coming to our party. Tell we how much you love our style and our energy. Everywhere in the world, that Stevie Culture go. People want me to stay, they don't want me to go. Them screaming, shouting out for more, backing up the dance floor. Always need an encore, because I came to make you rock. I got the boom style to make it pop. And when I start, I never wanna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Yo, when the beat start bouncing, people start jumping. Hear the beat and you got to do something. Even the baby in the crib start bouncing. Rocking the stadium, the bar and the club sing. I'm gonna drop the wickedest sound, make them know that we're the best around town. Everywhere we go, we go, tear things down. Who tell them say, yo, 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 listen, me tougher than steel, tougher than rock. Concrete tough, but we tougher than that. Tough to the core, tough to the max. Not backing down, cause we don't take chat. Move out of the way when the trail is on the track. Cause anytime we start, yo, we never gonna stop. We rock them from to a straight up to head top. Rasta said that you know. Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the boom sound to make it pop. When we start, we not stop. We're gonna take you to the top. We got the beat to make you. We got the beat to make you rock. Got the beat to make you. We've got the groove. We make them dance out of them shoes. Wicked people get confused. Rastaman them cannot abuse. Them system refuse. Try test the Rastaman, you know you are gonna lose. Babylon out the road, them get confused when them see people dancing out of them shoes. Yeah, you hear the news? Look.
One more to warm up.
Such a wonderful word. Look across it.
Rise and shine. This is your time. This is Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. We bring love to the woman of the world. Yeah, yeah. everywhere you are. With a good vibration, positive meditation. Yes. Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. Oh, yeah. Get it if you can now. Love for the woman of the world, love for the boys and girls, love protect Mother Nature. Love is waiting for you. Love Motivation Academy. Love Motivation Academy. Love is everywhere. Love for the boys and girls, love protect Mother Nature. Love is waiting for you. Love is Academy. Love is everywhere. Wake up, now rise and shine. Two-man show is a journey of a lifetime. So divine. This is the one-time deal. There's so much to reveal. Oh no. Say, don't waste your precious moments. You're causing destruction. Connect yourself to the beauty of consistent action. Love, woman of the world, and love to the boys and girls, and love. We protect Mother Nature. Love is waiting for you. Love Motivation Academy. Love Motivation Academy. Love Motivation Academy. Love is everywhere. Love to the woman of the world, love to the boys and girls, love. We protect Mother Nature. Love is waiting for you. Love, love is everywhere. So you and I can set things straight. That means we can cooperate. I've got love when you've got hate. Why don't we alternate? See an arse for murder, the rhythm while thunder. Who I give love to the living, yeah. Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. Motivation Academy. Get it if you can, yeah. Love to the woman of the world, and love to the boys and girls, yeah. Love to protect Mother Nature. Love is waiting for you. Love is love is everywhere. Love to the woman of the world, yeah. Love to the boys and girls, love. Yeah. Love is everywhere. Yeah.
I'm here. RiseNShine Academy. Even direct. Sing you in. Cheesy dick.
Motivation Academy live and direct. Every day, 7 a.m. Montreal. I just accessor.
Oh, listen, that's Sunday. We're gonna have a Sunday.
The True Man Show, live and direct on YouTube. Upliftment, truth, and progress. Teach, uplift, positive vibes. I just accessor. Boom.
Yeah, man, a Santiman representing for the True Man Show, live and direct on YouTube. Upliftment, truth, and progress through reggae music. You hear that? Oh. Yes, Janik, it's a burning fire. Reda and lava burning fire. And then it's a fire, it don't need no water. A Jaja Rez we use a heat to inspire. Oh. True man, rise and shine. Don't know it go. Sentiment say blessings and honor. Hear that? Yeah, man, Motivation Academy live and direct every day, 7 a.m. Montreal time. Motivation, inspiration, truth, and reggae music. And that the bridging I deal with upliftment and progress always. Me, I'm telling us, people, this is it. Asante, amen. Full dance it. Oh.
Asante, man. I have to talk to him to make me that burning fire, that plate. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna get back to him. Maybe today I'll write him a message. Greetings, everyone. Greetings, family. Family, beautiful family. How are you today? Better than good, better than most, and sometimes even better than that, I hope. Janik, your host, live and direct, as usual. Tubing in, officially tubing in. It's official. I'm there. Yeah. In flesh. Still alive. And vibrant and vital. You know, it's good to be alive, but we must feel alive. You must feel alive and pour your positive energy and passion into the world. I was looking for a word yesterday, what to mark, pour, I said. Because it's like your energy, the way I figured this is like our energy and our passion is like liquid in a jar, like a big jar. It's like my energy and my passion is all a big liquid, a magic liquid, a magic liquid like water, a magic water, maybe de l'eau bénite, de l'eau bénite dans une grosse jar. Genre, là, c'est de même que je jouais ça. Puis we have to take this and really pour it into the well. So what happens if you pour a liquid, it will spread to wherever it wants to go, like the sickest level. Yeah, probably like the water. So, that's what we got to do. Really pour your positive energy. Don't hold back anything, though. But the most thing that holds us back is what people think of us. Is the fear of what people think of us. So nonsense. Like, I don't give a shit what people think about me. If you think I know I'm doing something good. I know I'm following my heart, following the path that I said I was going to follow. So the rest really doesn't matter. I mean, I got to stay true to myself, not true to others. I'm not here to live up to your expectation. Like, that's what we do. We live up to people's expectation. We don't want to disappoint our mother or father or the people we have close. And we're all in fear of what they're going to think when we open our mouth. Like, we go into the world and pour our positive energy and passion and release all this. I was taking also maybe the word release, but I preferred pour because it's really like, pour some sugar on me. Yeah, something like that. We got to pour the energy. Really to a level where it can spread. Where it can spread and people can get wet feet. Wet feet from the positive energy, and then slowly it's going to ascend. At least if you get them to wet them feet a bit in positive energy and passion with their passion and stuff, the rest might just, get wet by itself, or it's going to ascend. I think that's what happened with us, is at one point we focused so much that it's always good to find new words. Thesaurus. It's like a burning fire. You got it. Or you don't. Yeah, that's it. You got it or you don't. That fire inside, that's what it is. I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, because it's just a fire that I have inside and that can cool. It cannot cool. So what I'm going to do, die with that big fire inside of me, not express it. That will create suffering for me. If I don't express that passion, that fire, that levity, that positivity that I have inside me, I'm going to create suffering. I'm not going to be true to myself. If I don't express that fire, that levity, that aliveness that I have, that motivation, that inspiration, I'm not true to myself. So by expressing it, I'm true to myself, because I'm a very, very extroverted person. Like I can talk to anyone. Nobody makes me shy, or like I don't have no fear and stuff. So it's just, I don't know, raising the vibe and getting more of that positive energy, working on it. And at one point, it's energy. It's energy. You can always generate more. You can always generate more. A power plant can always generate more energy. You just got to put more equipment, maybe. It's like you. And it's like a guy that build a program on the computer. It's going to be hard. But you got to program yourself. If you don't program yourself, life will program you to destruction. It will program you to a slow destruction, not a sudden destruction, but a slow destruction of your vibe. to take you out, and so that you don't go in the world and express and live your dreams and live your magnificent dreams. Like the evil forces are all around us, and it's up to us. Do we give into it or not? Like, I can be very evil from one moment to another. It's just if I give into it. But if I tell myself, oh no, this is non-negotiable, we're not going there. You're going to stay focused on positive and live your passion and express your passion. Don't leave it inside. If you're passionate about something, put it out. And live your life with passion. I live my life with passion. There can be more. There could be like, life is bigger than my life. I'm just on YouTube here talking to you. Nothing extravagant, but at least I'm doing something in the now, with the moment, to be empowered and to keep a joy, hold the joy. What I'm here to save the world. Like, it's total nonsense. I'm here to save my vibe, save my positive energy, and make sure it's released. Also, make sure I let it go, that I don't attach to it. I don't want to be attached to my positive energy. I have to let it go. It's the same thing. If you're too attached to your positive energy, your passion, your dream and stuff, you're probably never going to live it. So let it go. Let it go into the world and go with it. Go with the flow. That's what I do. That's how I manage my life. It's going with the flow. Going with the flow, because this is really very living in the moment also. Let the love flow. It's important to let the love flow. That's what we do. We don't have really too much love for us. We love things. We love certain people, but even that, we have no idea. I don't say it's necessary to love yourself, but to me, love is a frequency that is much, much higher than what we think we're experiencing now. It's there. It's always been there. The love is there. It's flowing on a level that, and that's what generates that positive energy. Is the love? Again, it's just a word to describe a phenomenon that is happening. So I have to use a word, and to me, the best word I find is a love vibration, a frequency of love. That's compassion, kindness. That's all love. It's the same thing as love. If you're kind to people, you're being lovey. Like, sometimes we freak a bit too much with words. Yeah. Fire in the belly. That's it. Fire in the belly, for sure. And make sure you stay on fire also. Make sure you stay on fire, because the world will come with distraction, with nonsense to extinguish your flame. And people, also toxic people, will want to extinguish your flame, not knowing what they're doing, not because they're, I point the finger at certain, no, they don't know what they're doing. People don't know what they're doing. That's the thing. So they do things unconsciously, and because for them, they have never, the programming is very profound. Myself, I've never thought of having a dream. And I was very in touch with life, very up, very challenged, like putting challenge in front of myself, but never thought of really building something that could empower me, that I could discover, but not discover, but be true to myself. Like, I knew I know what's true inside me. It's just we avoid it. I've been avoiding it. Maybe without knowing. I don't want to say I was knowing it, because I would have done something. Knowing myself, I would have done something. So it's unknowingly. We're very, very kept very ignorant, very ignorant. Not only ignorant, very I don't know. There's something that we need to expand, for sure. That has to do with the brain, the mind, or open it or close it, or I don't know. Maybe there's too much trash in it. Too much trash. Discard the trash and just focus on the good, on the positive, and the positive things will happen in your life. That I am sure. Look, if I focus on being good, on doing good things here, and good things will come, for sure. But it's about giving. It's about giving. Give your fire, give your passion, give your energy, all your positive energy, because you can have negative energy also. That's why I mark positive energy, because some people have very negative energy. negative. When there's no kindness, compassion, love, respect, trust, all this is bad energy to me. If I cannot, no, for sure, and I don't want to be around that kind of vibration. It's not very supportive, and it's not. Like I said, I prefer be alone, hang out alone than hang out with people that have trash in their head and negative thought. It's not very empowering. And you're going to start talking like them. Not only you're going to start acting like them. If you stay around, if you hang around with flakes for too long, you're going to end up a flake yourself. That's the truth, and that's the reality. And you're going to start talking trash like them. I'm telling you, this is real. I have experienced it. And we get so programmed by our environment, by the people around us, and the TVs and all the fucking nonsense that's everywhere. All the nonsense. Sorry for the swearing. I try not to swear sometimes, but it's I don't really notice it. I have to think about it. I have to be conscious of what I say. Not swearing. But yeah, it's just so much nonsense that we cannot even perceive. Like our old perception of reality, of who we are, also of who we are, is like tainted by madness, by illusion, by a veil, and once you remove it, which is not hard. Is it hard to open the blind in the morning to see outside? No, or to push the curtain? It's not hard. Like I do it every morning here downstairs. I push the curtain. That's what we got to do. Just remove the curtain of illusion that's in front of you, and you're going to see your true self. It's not hard. It's just remove the illusion of who we are, of who you are, of who we are, of where you are, of all this. Remove all the illusion, and you have the truth. That's the observation of what it is. But we cannot observe what it is. So we're not in touch with truth at all. But the truth is very simple. It's crystal clear, very simple. It's being in touch with what it is, being able to comprehend what it is, or to perceive reality for what it is, not for an illusion fed to you by some kind of government or military people or people in the world that are, I don't know if they're blind. I don't know if they're blind. You can be to build an illusion like this and to sustain and to do propaganda like this. You're certainly not blind to what's going on. You're just very not too much on the side of the people, but on the side of the power, the love for power, not the power of love. No, most people should use the power of love. That would be very, very different. They keep us comfortably numb with the illusion overlay or stage we live in, yeah. Or uncomfortable, we said the other day, Mario, too. Uncomfortable. Is it really comfortable to freaking worry about your stuff all the time, to be stressed out with life? Like most of us, what we experience is stress, anxiety, fucking depression, and stuff like that, because we never take ownership of our life. We never design our life. We never design a program, like I said. Ask a computer guy to design a program. That's very hard to put a program inside a computer and to make it work so it's perfect, it runs perfect. Like, there is a lot of program, but they have been programmed. It's like your head's a computer. You have to program it. You're a bio computer. I know that. Because whatever you program it for, that's what's going to happen. If you program yourself for greatness and you take action and you constantly onward, forward to where it's going to happen, nothing can stop that. It's just a natural law. No, but we're so out of sync with natural laws and stuff. We go so much by the laws of man, and I avoid all the natural laws that can empower us, that can bring that positive energy and that fire, that passion inside us. And, it's just very simple. And the first is show respect, be kind, all this stuff, and be a good person. Pour your positive energy. There's natural stuff that we should know, naturally, that we should do, but I don't know, we're so entertained and so distracted that even our own greatness goes unnoticed. And very often, unless you wake up, It's very easy to make anything come true once you're awake and you're present in life and you're vibrant and alive and you have the desire to make something happen. And you leave the TVs and all the nonsense, the distraction that holds you back. What can stop you other than you? Nothing. So it's just the will, the will. Where there's a will, there's a way. And same thing, if you have a will to bring the positive energy, which is love, you will. And you will just open your heart to the world and release your love and release that energy and pour it into the world. Like that's what I'm doing each and every day. Each and every day, I'm pouring my positive energy. And also, it's recorded so people can, it's a legacy that I leave. My legacy is love. It's love, only love. I just, I don't care about people knowing what I know, or it's about you knowing and feeling it. Even if I tell you, you won't feel it. That's why telling the truth to people, the truth is something you feel. So that's why today I have very low interest of going to yap about anything about reality because you have to feel it. And the illusion, like we're all in the same spot on Earth, but we're all experiencing illusion in that. But that's not what's outside. What's outside is reality, is the trees, is what is. But our mind are so tainted by madness and illusion that we can't even perceive reality for what is. It's crazy, you know? Like I've never noticed that. Just this one. Just this one. Everybody should really, just when you look at the sun. I've never really noticed that the sun was. I've never really noticed that the sun was moving in the sky, and it's so evident. It's so evident. It's the only thing I tell someone when they ask me about the reality that they don't think they've been lied to about everything and that I'm cuckoo and I'm inventing stuff. Like my mother thinks sometimes she doesn't want to hear about it. She always tells me, don't start. But yeah, it's because they don't want to hear about reality. They don't want to break this illusion, to break the illusion, first of all, there's work that's going to come with it. And you're going to have to work on yourself because suddenly your mind expands and then you're like, okay, it's like you regain your natural power. You regain your natural power to be true to yourself, not to be true to others after. Most people, that's because can't grasp the fact that, they have to really raise their vibration. They will still look for truth in that, but still default. You seek truth. It's not to default in another program. It's to create your own program. That's why you seek truth and within yourself. It's to create your own program and bring it to life here while you're alive. It's not to propagate another CGI 2.0, whatever it is in define reality. It's so crazy to just go out there and define life for another person. It's crazy. And you gotta be it's up to you to design your life and all that. It's very, very important. To focus on nonsense, to realize that common sense has become not so common. Exactly. Stay inspired. Merci, Bliss Bliss. Synonymy, another word for thesaurus. Synonymy. Spelled it incorrectly. This is thesaurus. How about add some? Got that one. Yeah. What is another word for thesaurus? Thesaurus.com. Create your own definition. That's it. Create your own definition. Create your own life. Create everything. But this is the part where we have. It demands work. It demands work to create, just to create something for anyone that create. It demands focus. And if our minds are distracted and pulled toward distraction, because it's really something that attracts you in the distraction, we're like in love with distraction and it's attracting us. It's like, it's attracting to not think, it's very attractive for us in the program state to not activate this because the ego run the show. The ego run the show. So the ego wants always to be entertained, to be, that stuff. But once you go and you're true to yourself and you let go of ego and all the nonsense that you cannot see, cannot see, like nonsense. See, you have to see it. Reality, you observe it. Reality is something we observe, like, and it's hard for me to say anything else than what I can observe. But what I can observe, I can look at. I can put some kind of define my own reality. Like I don't need to, I can have my own thinking whatever it is, but it doesn't make me cuckoo because I want to think for myself. But that's what most people think, because you start thinking, asking question, or rejecting what you've been told. Suddenly you go nuts. It's like, what is that? We're supposed to all state program. We're all supposed to stay in that program and fit in the program. Like, so nonsense. We have to create our own, reprogram our minds to stop the madness, to stop the madness and greatness time. And that's what I'm doing. Enough the madness, the fear, the stuff that has no meaning, no meaning whatsoever for supporting a journey here on earth. Like fear, come on. That's one thing we all give into so much. That's why we're controlled like sheep, because we're all in fear. And a person that's in fear will never ask too much and will let everything done to them. Told you that before. Oh, thanks, Suzanne. You were on the radio show last night. Yeah, I have a blast doing this. I really have fun. Last night I had to stop because I had to go get Abby at the Maison des Jeunes. If not, I would have continued, but I really love it. I'll be there Sunday night also. Maybe tonight. I don't know. Maybe I'll be live on the Truman Show tonight. I don't know. Maybe. I'll see. I haven't decided yet. I'm very motivated for both. So, but I love the Byte Radio show. It's very... like I like it because I get to share really my passion there. I love music. I told you from day one, and I get to share the music that I listen to. What I play is the music I listen to on a regular basis here in my home. That's why having different DJ is fun. It's fun because you get to discover the music that they listen that you don't know. Like there's so much music, especially when it comes to reggae. It's so vast. Wow. So different DJs bring different vibe. So for sure, I'm a unique vibe. I know, but I have to leave that vibrational signature, and that's what I'm doing on Byte Radio, on Motivation Academy, Truman Show, all the stuff that I give myself in order to connect with the world and just be present. But yeah, the radio show is great. ByteRadioUK.com. You can see me there 2-3 times a week. I'll be there. But yeah, Bliss on radio. I have a radio show. Yeah. Truman Reggae Show. And I'm going to talk a bit more like I'm starting. I'm getting comfortable. Like it's a new thing for me. Like I've done YouTube for for 3-4 years now, but radio is different a bit. Like my setup is different too. The microphone and all this. So I got to get myself used to how I sound. Anyway. Couple setup I've got to become comfortable with, but the whole thing I'm prepared for it. I'm prepared for this stuff for sure. But the radio, I love it. Seriously, I'm gonna make some recordings also of jingles and stuff, and I'm gonna make it really so we're really kept vital during the show. That it's a high vibe and it's something that you cannot leave. You're not gonna want to leave Byte Radio. That's my goal. To keep you on the wire for like 2, 3, 4 hours and just feel the vibe, catch the vibe and feel it. And, I'm sure you do. No? Yeah, you like the covers. I have a lot of MP3s and stuff that I can share with you. And that's what, there's great covers. I have more also that we're just scratching the surface. And also I can play with Spotify. I can go in my Spotify and choose any song and play it on the, so I can use all it broadcasts whatever I listen to. So I can go on iTunes, I can go on all the platform and just play the music and it plays. So I have access to a lots of music, and I know a lot of artists. I know reggae music. I can say I'm a connoisseur. I'm a reggae ambassador. And I'm very happy, very proud to say it because it's a good vibe. It's a good vibe. Okay, in their mind, there's still the programming and this and that, but it's a good vibe. It's a good vibe. Like whether you believe in stuff, I don't care about that. Means the energy is a positive energy that comes with the music that I love. And often the lyrics are conscious. Sometimes you notice some stuff that is a bit unaware, like it's the level of awareness. I cannot raise it for yourself, or you might be going to do music and have a certain level of awareness, and because you're so busy always producing music, like the awareness is something you must reason to expand. I think that's necessary in a way. Yeah, check the radio icon. Yeah, great mix of tune. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, you go on byteradio.com, byteradiouk.com, and you go on the internet or whatever with your phone, and you can listen to it. And it's very good. The sound is good. Like the streaming is very good, and it's pretty easy to set up. I didn't have a hard time. I was wondering at the beginning. I said, "Am I gonna struggle with this connecting and all this?" But no, it went very smooth, very smooth. Bud connected on my laptop with TeamViewer, and he set up all the stuff for me with another guy, and then I was ready to go. Boom! But there was just something we had to install, a mixage audio, and set it up, and he did it, and yeah. And then we were set to go live and direct on Byte Radio. There was a massive vibe. I love it. I love it, and I'm gonna make it, like I said, better and better. That's what I like. I like to improve. I love improvement. So I'm not gonna say, "Oh, okay, I'm going on the radio tonight, play my tunes." No, I'm always gonna bring something new, something more alive. Like not only the sirens and the buzzers. I like them. I like the sirens, but yeah, no, just so it's a high vibe. Like maybe we'll change the name to the High Vibe Reggae Show with Truman. The High Vibe Reggae Show with Truman. Yeah, I think that would be good. I don't know. Do what you love in life. Follow your passion. Do what you love. Me, I don't listen to bad minds and people telling me what I should do. I do what I love. I like to go and I share my passion. I pour all my positive energy and passion into the world. So Byte Radio is and there's many radio stations like this. Yeah. But Byte Radio is a good vibe. Like it's I don't know, the connection was instantaneous too with Bud and that and the team there, and Nan. It's because of Nan Lewis, big up Nan, and Rasmi Daus that I've talked to a week ago, and we had a great conversation. And then she raised me. She said, "Hey, they're looking for DJs. You can do that." But I've never really. It's gonna come to you when you're ready. Like I was prepared for that. Look how many shows I've done on YouTube. But maybe before I would have froze with the opportunity. I would have been in fear. Now I was like, okay, I'm ready for that. Yeah, that's meant for me. That's for me. That's for sure. And I love it, and I love the vibe. And yeah, we're just gonna bring the vibe higher and higher, and like make it happen. More also I'm collecting more MP3s from certain artists that I can play and stuff. Like before the show yesterday, I wrote to Rasta Weldy. I said, "Hey bro, you have a new single out. It's amazing." I said, "Send me the MP3. I'll play it on the radio. I have a spot as a DJ." He said, "Oh, that's great, brother." He said, and 5 minutes after, I had the song in my email, so I was able to play it, and I could download it or maybe do something to get it, but I asked them directly. So I have the MP3, so I have my bank of MP3, and it's such a great song. "After the Rain" by Rasta Weldy, my brother, from Italy. And yeah, 6 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. Friday and Sunday evening, that's at 6 p.m. onward. Friday and Sunday evening from 6 p.m., that's sure Montreal time. You're going to see me there, and sometime we're going to be there all night. Yesterday, I had to leave, go get Abby, but I'm going to make sure next time she finds a ride or something, so we don't have to cut the Byte Radio. And but no, Sunday, we're going to be there for a while. Like a good 4 or 5 hours, I plan to do part of the night. It's a good vibe. I love it, and the more I do it, the more I find tunes. I think of tunes. I there's not a moment during that show that I'm low on energy or that no, I'm always. It's like I'm building the energy, and the more I have people commenting, the more of you log in and stuff. Like yesterday, Bud was telling me, Yannick, you have like he was freaking out. Said you have like 70 to 100 people log in from like 29 different countries, and he was freaking out. So I'm like, oh, that's great. There was people from all over the plane, and that's it, vibing and on byteradiouk.com. No, and I'm gonna keep pushing that. I love Bud. Bud is great and great, and they don't play trash music. And it's all he told me. He said, "Be careful that there's no swearing in the music because we like to keep it clean. They're conscious that they want to keep it clean. No trash. No. We don't need this. We don't need negativity. I don't need swearing. I don't need stuff like that. And it's true. I need good words and empowering words, and words have power. So let's use good words and." Especially when it comes to music, it has to, especially if you have that state of awareness and thinking and consciousness, whatever you want to say. It's important that you bring out that state of mind into what you do. Yeah. So, but they have live music most. Yeah, they have music all the time. They have music all the time playing. And they have great mix too. Even when it's not DJs playing, they have great mix. And there's a few DJs like Friday is almost all filled. And maybe I'll jump in today. I don't know. I'll see. I'll put it on Facebook if I go. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'll put it on Facebook and yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that's UK time. Yeah, it says 12 a.m. on Sunday. Yeah, it's 12 a.m. Yeah, from that's UK time exactly. Yeah, the time that he has on his site is from UK. But it's a great vibe. Big up Bud and all his. You should see his stuff. His man caves. I talked to him on video a few times, and he showed me his man caves and stuff. And he's all set up. And they do that for the love of music. They don't do that to make money or anything. It's to promote the vibe. Like most people and that's what I found out. Most people that do things in this world, like to promote, talking about reggae music, we do it for the love of music. Most people don't get money from that. It's just for the love. Sometimes we think that because you start an internet radio, suddenly you get money coming in. Hey, listen, often these people take money out of their pocket to pay for that stuff. And that's what's happening in most cases. And we do it for the love of music. That's why we do it. For the love of what you do, for your passion. That's what's going to happen also. But don't count the cost. Don't count the cost. I'm telling you. Do not count the cost when it comes to your passion and dream and stuff. You're going to inject money in it for sure. And don't count the cost. Money will come back. Money come and goes. Your time doesn't come and go. Make sure you value your time more than your money. Like, value your time much more than your money. Your money also, but if you value your money, you'll do something. You'll spend it at the right place. Like, you'll almost. I don't want to say vote. I think that's a big illusion. But yeah. So what? We're gonna bring up more African reggae also. Like, I'm gonna collect more MP3s from. I need to write to also. I need the album in MP3s from Malaiki. Malaiki, I want to play his stuff. I need his MP3. I don't think he ever sent it to me. I'm gonna check in my stuff, but lots of African reggae out there that is amazing. Like, I want to. That's where you're gonna hear a lot of African reggae love songs. Also, songs that come and whip us a little bit more, and with truth and a bit like bad truth. You say truth with eye opener vibe. With eye opener vibe. Yeah. Art opener. Art skull vibe. some article vibe. You're gonna hear some article vibes for sure, and love vibes and all kinds. Me, I'm a for sure. I'm not only I love covers and stuff like that. So you're gonna hear a lot of stuff. I'm gonna really prepare good for that thing and really make it so that we have a good time. Yeah, we're going over the top with BiteRadioUK.com. Yeah, and you, Suzanne, you love the reggae vibe too. So I found some great tunes yesterday in my stuff. I'm like, that's been a long time. Like I've been listening to reggae since I'm 14, 15. So it's like 30 years. Like 30 years. For the last 30 years, I've been listening to reggae music. So I know a little bit into reggae. Not all like the old stuff, like before the 80s. Sometimes it's not, but the music of my time, like especially around the age of 18, 19, 20, I was consuming reggae like crazy. I remember on Commercial Drive in Vancouver, there was that store, they were selling tapes. Tapes, in that time they were still selling tapes. And it was much easier for artists to make a living also with their music. Today, it's so hard. So hard to just sell your music. And if you sell, you're gonna sell a little bit. Like there's people I saw on the top of the billboard, and you think when they get on top of the billboard, they sold like thousands and thousands and millions of no. Sometimes it's in hundreds. So it's really not. You cannot make money selling music anymore. It's very unless you're very very mainstream. You have lots of fall, but then you're gonna see probably not gonna be very aware what you're gonna see. Like it's gonna be mainstream, mostly love songs and stuff. Like what do you find? It's mostly love songs, and that's what I find it come back to often. The mainstream music is it always come back to love songs or stuff. Like there's never that eye opener, that article vibe that inside the music. So that's why reggae music brings me that kind of vibe, and sometimes it's at least they talk about Babylon. that's a eye opener for me. It was for myself. Yeah, like Clint Eastwood and which one I played? Stop That Train. Hey, I heard that song when I was in Vancouver, I think. Clint Eastwood and I don't know what's the other one. And the Ambassadors or something. Clint Eastwood and the anyway. Stop That Train. Stop that train. I wanna get on. It's such a great song. Used to make ton of compilation tapes when younger. Always enjoyable. Still have some. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I tried to look to check for my tapes the other day. I couldn't find them. I don't know where they are. I had a whole bunch of tapes. We were buying tapes back then, eh? Yeah. Now today, everything is digital. It's all digital. Like it's becoming very unnatural. Like I always prefer to take a vinyl or a tape cassette than a CD. And I don't know. It's all digital. I know it's digital too on the tape, but it's more analog. I think on the tape. I don't know. I'm not a very big connoisseur, but just the CD look, you look at it, and it's like it makes all kinds of funny color. It looks very robotic. So it's very this and so I think we're becoming very unnatural, and that's what we just bring out. Music is electronics these days. That's why you see so much content also online, so much content, because anybody can make music almost from their living room now, from their salon. Living room. Your living room should be outside, not inside, but yeah. Yeah, heard that, eh? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Always raising the vibe and doing what you gotta do. Do what you have to do. Do your thing. Do your thing. Don't worry about and you're gonna find a way. You're gonna find a way. Like it's gonna come slowly. Like not everything. Like I'm sure other stuff will happen during my life. I'm not. I didn't write the last chapter to my life. That's just Bite Radio, but other stuff will happen. But it's very important to do those experiences. Like when you have an opportunity, take it. I've never did the radio, never did YouTube, never, but I took the opportunity that I had and I did something with it and I figured it out. We all have the ability to figure things out, and once we start purging the distraction, we'll figure it all out. Everything is very easy, especially yourself. And you come back to your true self and what you have to do here. And it's very easy. You know? Just move the curtain. Open the curtain. You're going to see the light. If you close the curtain, there's no light. But there's light. But it's very it's not the full light. What we need is the full light. You open the curtain, you see the full light, and you do it each and every day, but we don't notice the action that we do opening the curtain. You know, when you open the curtain, it's for something. You see the light. So remove the curtain that's in front of your eyes, that's in front of you, and just live it up. Live it up. Follow your passion. Follow your heart. And you cannot be wrong. Don't follow other people. That's the worst thing you can do is follow other people. That's probably one of the worst things you can do is focus on others and gossip about others and follow other people in their path. Like, design your own program. Like I said, it takes work. For sure, you're going to have day in, day out of work, but it's worth it. It's you. You're going to benefit a lot from all this. Yeah. We all had cassettes waiting for our fave tunes or mixes to tape on the radio. Yeah, I love Pass the Dutch. Hey, Pass the Dutch. Oh, yeah, it's such a great song, and that's a musical youth. Pass the Dutchie left. I don't know what he says, but I know the song Musical Youth. I heard it the other day. I was going to play it. Yeah, I'm going to play it Sunday. I'm going to play it. I have it in my stuff. I'll play it Sunday. No, that's a great vibe, and that's it. It gets me to remember. You know, I love music, and I've listened to some stuff in the past so it gets me to search also for new music, for new vibe, so it's very good. I love the radio vibe. Very good vibe. Very good vibe. We'll keep pushing it, and no, it's great stuff. Yeah. Oh, your boyfriend in college was a DJ, old school vinyl. Still love. The vinyl are the best. Né? That's what eventually I'm going to get this. I'm going to get some real stuff, real equipment to DJ. And eventually, né? Like, chaque chose en son temps. Né? Je capote pas avec ça. Moi. Je fais ce que je peux avec ce que j'ai ou ce que je suis. Puis je fais de mon mieux. Je fais de mon mieux avec ce que j'ai, puis je pense que l'idéal, c'est tout le temps ça, c'est de faire ton mieux avec ce que tu as sous tes mains au moment présent. C'est ça. I have all kinds of stuff that I can use to connect, to pour my positive energy and passion into the world. So what I should just say, oh no, I'll keep that inside. No, I have more. I generate positive energy. So if I generate too much and keep it inside, I'm gonna probably have a short circuit or something, and then I'm gonna start freaking out and do evil stuff. Like that's what the short circuit creates. This makes us fucking go crazy. No? So at least, yeah, I think Holder Fiat 124 station wagon with an 8-track. We were jamming. Yeah, the 8-track, hey, that's old, the 8 pistes. Là. Ah ouais, les 8-tracks, ça, c'était les grosses cassettes. Là. Yeah, les 8 tracks, hey, that's, okay, you're going back in time here. Yeah. You're going back in time. Implosion, you will implode. That's it, you will implode. That's the word I was looking for. If you keep that energy inside, because you're generating positive energy, so release it so you can generate more, stock it, release, like a power plant. You're like a power plant. You know, the Hydro-Québec, là, quand ils font de l'électricité, là, ils font tourner une turbine. C'est ça. Même affaire. Hydro-Québec ou un autre. Là, they all produce the same thing, electricity. Là. But, yeah. No, that's it. And, hey, that's it. That makes you age also. That's what you mean? It makes you age? Probably because you don't. It's going to bring you the more generate. Because if you regenerate your energy each and every, if you let it go, you let it out, and you regenerate it, you feel rejuvenated also. That's how I feel. And I think that's what's happening because I'm tapping so much in that energy, that positive energy, and stocking it and releasing it. And then I'm able to produce more, stock it, release. Then I'm always like on the higher vibe. And no, that's great. And I'm sure not to, you probably stop the aging process at one point too. There's a way to not stop the aging process that you're going to age no matter what. You're going to get older, but I don't have to get old. You know, that's the thing. I don't have to get old. I feel very, very, I'm 21 years old. You ask me my age, I'm 21. I feel like it. I feel like 21, 20, 22. Oh, yeah, like that. Inside, whew, I'm ready for the world. Good morning, world. I'm here. Yeah. I'm ready for the world. That's it. I always felt very, and that's since I start working on myself and living from my true self, not keeping anything inside. I feel it's a regeneration. It's a rebirth. It's a rebirth. I'm telling you, a rebirth. Still 16 at heart. That's it. And me, I'm still very young. Don't ask me if I identify or if I match my vibration with people around in my age. Forget about that. They all look freaking dead. They all look free at my age. They fall like flies. 44, 45, they start falling like flies. I feel better than when I was 21. I'm telling you, the feeling is amazing. And that, a lot of people can testify of that and share the same feeling. Come on, most people I see around at my age, they look very crabby. They look very unhappy. Unhappy and stressed out. Unhappy and stressed out. You look at people getting to 40, 45, 50, they get very unhappy sometimes and stressed out by life. And I don't know, they nothing to drive them. Like, that's what I find. Because the more we go on with life, the more comfortable we become. Like, the more I entered that programming probably around the age of 24, when I started having children, I had to work like a madman to survive. At 24, that's where probably I really started to become uncomfortable in the numbness. And then the longer you stay in it, the harder it is to seek outside of it, at least to see it, to see the curtain that prevents you from being who you are, from just living your truth, from just living according to what your values are. And you're, what did I mark on Facebook yesterday? Territory is the, what did I mark? Territory is the, and values are maps. Yeah. And if you value the right principles are the territory, and values are the maps. But if you value proper principle, you have the truth, because you have the observation. You suddenly observe what is. You know what is. It's very simple. But it's about our values, principles, and they're all sometimes very not really focusing on the, like, who focus a lot on dumb stuff that is not relevant to a journey. Yeah, they offer me senior discount at the stores. I usually don't take them up on it. Just smile and say, not applicable. Sorry, it's not applicable. I'm not that age. That's it. You get it. You know, if they tell you are 80 and you're supposed to be crabby and you're supposed to be retired and you're supposed to do nothing, that's what you'll do. That's why I'm saying, whether you're 80 or you're 18, you still need something to drive you forward each and every day. Each and every day. If not, your vibes are going to be very, like, it's to stay alive. It's to stay vital while we're alive. And that I'm going to be vital and alive like this until I freaking leave this realm. I don't know, this place, whatever it is. But I'm going to stay alive. Now I'm going to and that is making the best of your life, the rest of your life, the best of your life is to preserve your vibe for the rest. Like, I cannot have all the abundance that I wish to have. I have life. That's all I have. That's what's necessary. But I wish I have like sometimes a bit more material to go a bit faster in the realization of the stuff I want to do. Like sometimes it's come and help. But also I don't stress out with it because I'm telling myself it's going to come when it's time to come. Like it's time to do this. I trust in the process. And if you trust in the process that you're involved to, you're going to just go through and you're going to find more energy, more positive energy. Also, you're going to generate more. But the maps, that's it. The maps, values are maps. The principles are the territory. It's like we all have a territory. The territory is there. It's the principles. We must hold good principles with life. Natural lives good principle and live by that. And our values so much important because they are maps. That's it. They offer me, yeah, that's it. No, sometimes I reflect and I find good stuff because I try to look at my environment, what I do each and every day. Like I told you, open the curtain and see the light. Like I do it here each and every day. I come downstairs and I open the curtain and suddenly I see the light. Isn't it what we have to do with our life? To just remove the curtain of illusion and see the light. And everything is clear. The truth is there. Then you observe the truth. You're tainted. It's just because you can't see. It's not because you can't see or you're not there or this and that. It's just there's like remove this, and the curtain. Then you have the ego, all the stuff vanish, and suddenly you start living life according to your own values and your own principles, not other people's principle. But now we have the principles of Babylon and we adopt their values. So we adopt their maps, the maps of others, and we're on the hostile territory. So it's Babylon. It's very simple. We know it. It's not because we don't know. Sometimes we just pretend. We pretend not to know these stuff, but it's something that, listen, I'm not talking rocket science here. I tell you all the time. That's for the Babylonian. They love rocket science. That's what they propagate. They do propaganda around all the pseudo stuff. But all this is part of the curtain. All this is sewed into the curtain. You know, it's like Babylon have sewed the big in that curtain. There's all kinds of nonsense, all kinds of illusion, all kinds of stuff pretending to be truth. You know, there's all kinds of stuff in this world pretending to be true, but it's just illusion. But be careful because exactly and especially when you look at stuff, sometimes there's drawing you can look at, and it's just an illusion to give you the illusion of that is reality, but it's not. It's illusion. So remove the illusion and look at what it is, and that's reality. But we don't. We prefer to keep the curtain and just like make the curtain thicker and thicker, so there's less and less light. Because if you have a thin white curtain in your window, the light will come through. The light will come. If you have there's those curtains that I have here, they're very, very light, thin, and the light come through a little bit. But if you have a thick curtain, thick ego, the light won't shine through. Like there's when I was working night shift, I had to put those black curtain. And almost only like something that keeps the light out. But that's what we do. We keep the light out because our curtain is too thick. Hola, hablas español, Papa Noel. Coreano, Corea. No, I don't speak Spanish. Sorry. I wish I speak Spanish. One day. Yeah, one day. Give me some time. And we'll do something in Spanish. Yeah, that's a great idea. Hablas español. No, but I wish it's it's a language I would pick up pretty fast. Like French, you speak French, English, Italian, Spanish are pretty easy to learn. It's not something that the accent would be easy because I speak French. So if you speak French, it's easy to speak Spanish and Italian. There's pretty much the same accent of what I heard. But yeah, remove the curtain. The curtain is too thick. That's the only thing in our life is our curtain is way too thick, and once you start thinning the curtain, and at one point you start like make it thinner, thinner, and thinner, you probably bring it to a white, very, very thin curtain, and suddenly you completely remove it and you see clear. And it's that moment that everything's gonna click for you, and everything's gonna boom, 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 fall in place. Once you remove that complete curtain and you see the light for what it is. But be ready, because people will fight you down. Yeah, yeah. Because they cannot conceive or perceive, not even sometimes 1% of what you see, because you're in touch with reality. So you look like the one freaking crazy because you're in touch with reality, and it's just what it is. It's just what is. That is reality. It's not complicated, but we even avoid what is. Imagine. And we go tell people, because they're in touch with what is, that they're fucking crazy. It's so nonsense. Can be debunked now. There's a word for you. Debunk. Yeah. Debunk. Yeah, it can all be debunked for sure. It's all and also all the not only that, once you remove that because all this, the pseudoscience and the illusion, all this is woven into that fabric of curtain that we have in front of us. But once you don't have no interest for that anyway, you know that it's just, once you're in touch with the fact that everything is defined in your life, that you live in a world of definitions, the moment you enter a paradigm where there's a definition, you don't step into it. You might entertain the idea or stuff, but you're not gonna energize it. Come on. There's a difference between doing propaganda, energizing something, and noticing something. Like, it's very but yeah, all this is into the fabric, and it's just to remove it, remove the fabric, remove the curtain, remove everything that keeps you behind that curtain. It's like we're in a theater. Also, we're all behind the curtain. Where does the show happen? Is it the people sitting as spectator behind the curtain? But in front of the curtain, they have the curtain in front of their face. Even in a theater, they start always with a curtain, and the curtain's in front, and then you open it and you see the screen, or you see the people on stage doing their show. But the show happen on stage. Behind the curtain, that's where it happened. Behind the curtain, not in front of the curtain. In front of the curtain, you're just a spectator sitting there. So, yeah, weave your own life fabric. Exactly. Oui, Sue. That's it. Get off the top, debunk. Yeah. Embellish it how you want it, love. Yeah, that's how, we're going to make it for sure. So, tonight might be on BiteRadioUK.com. I'll see, or maybe on the Truman Show. We'll see. Might do the radio. I'll see. And until then, until I see you, or you hear me, or you hear the music, or you hear the voice, I wish you all a very, very uplifting and positive day, for sure. It's all about one day at a time, staying positive in a world full of negativity and challenge. So, but we're equipped to face the challenge. It's not because we're not equipped. It's not because we should be in fear in face of adversity or challenge. You can figure things out. Anything, you can figure it out. So, beautiful people, I'm out. Janik, your host, tubing out officially. Live your dreams. Live your big story. Go bigger. Or go home. He's out. See ya.